on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we'll get to see the Eagles, reigning league MVP. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing.
Your Eagles offense in the midst of a perfect season. They get their first possession here. They'll start on the ground with Mack. He can't get him down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught, and he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Marlon Mack. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Here's Mack on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first, an ideal drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And some strong running.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Mack.
Down the left sideline.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half.
They'll run here with Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Mack again. They'll try again.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year. And
starting the drive with a give to Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Mack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, nice move. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll go again here with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
3rd down and 1.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those, and then he was a step ahead because he said, and then they're going to change up and counter another way, and he beat them that way too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. And shoves him off at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This a give to Mack running to the right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This to the outside for Mack.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Looking to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dumps this one off to Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Mack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Mack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. A little juke. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
And I was just reminded on that carry, he went over 16,000 career yards, so he is now about 700 away from Walter Payton for 2nd place all time.
Man, that's rare air. I'm just telling you, the oxygen there, I would need a tank. You would need one. He's up there doing it all on his own, walking with the greats. Phenomenal, phenomenal accomplishment.
Man, he still looks good doing it. Staying on the ground with Mack. Avoids him at the 40. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So a toss play there does. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something. A run by Mack to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. A run up the middle with Mack. He juked him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw here. He completes this one to Mack. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On the handoff, it's Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing is Hurts. Here's a diving catch right side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the give, this is Mack. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Mack sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It is not Matt.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
This is 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. He gets away from one. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a run with Mack. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Breaks through the contact.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Mack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Payne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Payne. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is,
well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Philadelphia,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year.
And they
show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my